What if everything you believe to be stable is an illusion? What if reality isn't built on solid ground, but on fire? And what if conflict, the very thing we try to avoid, is actually the engine of existence? Today, we enter the mind of one of the most dangerous thinkers of the ancient world, Heraclitus. Born around 540 BCE in Ephesus, Heraclitus was not a comfortable philosopher. He did not try to please the crowd. In fact, he openly despised the masses. He rejected political power. He criticized religion, and he attacked famous thinkers like Pythagoras and Hesiod. Why? Because for Heraclitus, wisdom was not about knowing many things. It was about seeing the hidden unity behind chaos. Let me ask you something. Is change something that happens to reality, or is change reality itself? Heraclitus makes a radical claim. There is no stable being. There is only becoming. You cannot step into the same river twice. Why? Because new waters are always flowing. The river changes, you change, everything changes. But here's the deeper question. If everything changes, what keeps the world from collapsing into pure chaos? Heraclitus gives one powerful answer: logos. Logos is law, measure, reason, structure. It is the invisible order within constant change. The universe, he says, was not created by gods or humans. It always existed, and it is an ever-living fire, kindling in measures and going out in measures. Why fire? Think about it. Fire is never still. It consumes and transforms. It is not a static substance. It is a process. It lives through change. For Heraclitus, fire is the perfect symbol of reality itself. But here is where it becomes truly unsettling. Most earlier philosophers, like Anaximander, believed conflict was a kind of injustice in nature, something to be resolved. Heraclitus says the opposite. War is the father of all. Conflict is not a mistake. It is not a flaw. It is the very condition of existence. Think about a bow. It works because of tension between opposite forces. Remove the tension, and the bow ceases to be a bow. So let me challenge you. Are the tensions in your life destroying you or forming you? Heraclitus believed opposites are not enemies. They are partners. Day becomes night. Life becomes death. Youth becomes age. Without opposition, there is no movement. Without tension, there is no reality. But does this cosmic order have a goal, a plan, a final purpose? Heraclitus shocks us again. He compares the universe to a child playing a game, like a child building sandcastles and knocking them down, not out of cruelty, but simply because it is play. There is no grand moral narrative, no comforting design. The logos governs change, but it does not promise fairness or happiness. Now pause for a moment. If everything flows, if identity is temporary, if conflict is necessary, who are you in this fire? Are you resisting change, or are you part of it? Heraclitus doesn't offer comfort. He offers clarity, a brutal clarity. The world is not stable. It is alive, and life means tension, movement, transformation. Maybe wisdom is not escaping change. Maybe wisdom is learning to see the order within it. If this perspective challenged you, leave a comment with your thoughts. Do you think conflict builds reality or breaks it? And if you want more deep dives into the most radical minds of the ancient world, subscribe and stay with us, because the fire is still burning.